In this video, we're going to cover why remote works. Enjoy.
My name is Pauline, for those who do not know me. I have over 10 years of career experience in management, sales, and training. The agenda is very simple. I'm going to talk about the history and data behind remote work, how remote work benefits companies, and why attacking remote work destroys rapport with your team. 1964, AT&T was actually working on technology to get us to be able to use video conferencing. It was actually called the picture phone. If we fast forward the clock to 1982, we actually learned that the first video conferencing system was actually $250,000 to use. And if you wanted another hour, it was another $1,000 on top of that.
A remote employee working 5 days a week can save up to 54% in carbon emissions. Remote employees can actually have an increase in psychological and emotional health, making that a better place to work and recommending more talent for your work staff. Remote workers can save up to $18,000 per employee. All right, let's get real. It's not just companies' fault in all of this remote work. We have a responsibility too, as workers and talent, to showcase our work even harder when we have the option or opportunity to take advantage of remote work. And what hurts our brand is unfortunately a couple of bad actors. As you can see in this image, this guy during a remote meeting decided to stand up and show that he was wearing no pants. As you can see in this image here, my Uncle Chuck is working by the pool while doing his remote work, which is kind of hard to do. And this one is my most angry image because this person decided to come to work with no clothes on at all and make everybody else uncomfortable during the meeting. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video, which is why attacking remote work will actually destroy rapport with your team. One, when we say we're going to get rid of remote work, what we're also saying is, I don't trust you. And I don't know about you, but I know business is built on trust. That's a huge part of it. Number two, we're also saying is we're going to leverage our position because we don't really care about your situation. So I'll give you an example of why this is a bad take, if this is the intent, of course. So a good friend of mine, who I've known for over 10 years, ended up being in a really bad situation where he lost his home because of a external event. There was a storm, and what happened was he ended up having to take care of a family member who had Alzheimer's. He ended up having to live in his car, and he actually worked remotely on an internet device while taking care of his family member, while changing diapers, and so on. He was also be able to weather the storm, save money because of remote work, and get an apartment and ended up still taking care of his family member. And that's the power of remote work. So here are my recommendations for remote work. One, start small. Maybe what we need to do here is 0 to 30 days. You might just do 3 days in the office, 2 days remote, just to start with. And then 60 to 90 days, flip it. 3 days remote, 2 days in the office. And then when you're in that 60 to 90 day sweet spot, that's when you fully go remote for the positions that can do remote work within the organizations of your business. So that's recommendation number one. Number two is do cameras on one-on-one. Now, if you're not doing this already, you're not demanding one-on-ones for cameras. You don't just demand it right away because it's going to be weird. You simply just go, hey, listen, I want to start doing cameras on at this point because I believe it has more transparency and trust between us. Would you help me out? And let's do cameras on from here forward. I just want to make sure our working relationship is strong. The third thing is trust your teams. Even saying this out loud, I feel like I shouldn't have to say it because I think it's common sense, but common sense is not always common. And trust them based on performance. If somebody is meeting their deadlines, hitting their marks, and doing everything they can in their role and staying remote, what's the difference? Personally, if I can give a mother or father a little time on a Friday so they can do that extra load of laundry or clean that half bathroom so they can hug their kids more or be with their family more on the weekend, and they associate that with me on some level or with the brand, I feel that's going to go a lot farther and it's going to be a lot stronger. And if you're a company already doing remote, obviously these recommendations are not for you. Keep doing what you're doing, keep serving your people well, because you're a winning company if you're embracing this initiative. If you found this video to be helpful, hit the like and subscribe button. And if there's some value you feel this could be for a friend, share this video with somebody else who may need it or may be struggling with the idea of why remote work is actually really beneficial to them and their organization.